can come in many different forms and can range anywhere from a week to 8 weeks. But before seeking professional medical advice, one can take the right steps to self-medicate and speak to their pharmacist to alleviate a mild cough. We chat to Jackie Mayman from the Independent Community Pharmacy Association on what to discuss with your pharmacist when it comes to self-medicating a cough. Welcome to The Loft, Jackie.
Thank you so much. Lovely to be here.
Jackie, before seeking costly medical advice, speaking to your pharmacist is a great way for professional medical assistance. So what does it mean to self-medicate, and when is it advised or not advised to do so?
Okay, so the true definition of to self-medicate is when you use medicine to treat yourself without medical guidance or counsel. And you know, I think if it's something mild, something that you know what the cause is and it's not ongoing, that's absolutely fine. I think in today's world, we are empowered to take care of ourselves, to make sure that our wellness is paramount. But as soon as something is a bit more severe, or you don't know what's causing it, or it is recurring, that is when you absolutely must seek medical advice. And your pharmacist is not a costly option. You can pop in, pick up the telephone and speak to them, and they can give you advice as to whether you need to come in and see them or whether you need to go and see a doctor.
Free professional advice is my type of advice. Now, what should we be asking our pharmacists if we have recently caught a cough?
Okay, so I think the first thing you need to do is when you're speaking to the pharmacist is give them a brief history. We need to know your medical history. We need to know if you have any underlying conditions, any current medication, and that includes anything that you're using over the counter, your vitamins and what have you. Then you need to tell us, are your symptoms? When did it start? If it's a cough, what sort of cough is it? Is it tight? Is it wheezy? Is it a dry cough, a wet cough? How long have you had it? Is it keeping you awake at night? And are there any other symptoms like a fever, headache, aches and pains?
Once we've established the type of cough, or if we have a fever or not, we can expect to start feeling better. When will that be?
Okay, so here again, it's a bit of a loaded question because it depends. But what I can say to you is that if you are self-medicating and this cough of yours goes on for more than a week or two, then you need to be seeking some medical assistance. And I would also say that if you had a cough and it was getting better and it suddenly gets worse, again, you need to seek medical assistance. So basically, a mild cold with a cough, you should be better in 1, maximum 3 weeks.
What are some of the other medical essentials to get us through a winter cough?
In wintertime, coughs and colds peak. We all know that. A lot of us think it's because of the cold, but it's actually not. It's because we stay indoors with our windows closed, a lot of people in a confined space. So what we need to do is we need our immune systems to be at their absolute peak. So I always recommend a really good multivitamin. Then on top of that, we need something to support our immune system if we do get a bit of a sniffle. So you're looking at your zincs, your vitamin Cs. Always a good idea to have at home some painkillers, tablets for fever, you know, something like your paracetamol or an anti-inflammatory, and of course a general cough mixture. But as soon as you have more symptoms, don't self-medicate. Rather, pick up the phone, speak to your pharmacist and get some proper advice.
And then, Jackie, if after 3 weeks the cough is still present, should we then consider an antibiotic?
Okay, so 90% of coughs are viral, and viral infections, antibiotics are absolutely useless. But if a cough continues for more than 3 weeks, you must consult with a doctor or your pharmacist because there are many conditions that could be causing this. I mean, you do get your typical smoker's cough, which can be ongoing. But in this country, we have a lot of TB, lung cancer, and a viral cough can become bacterial. So when a cough continues for more than 3 weeks, it could be a secondary bacterial bronchitis, and that will need an antibiotic. So definitely seek advice.
Thank you so much for joining us again this week, Jackie. We truly appreciate you and all of the pharmacists in your association doing amazing work. Bye.
Thank you. Bye-bye.
Your pharmacist is certainly your greatest weapon. And with it being winter, we know we all need to get the help that we desperately need. Dilinct Junior is specially formulated for alleviating wet coughs in young children. It's tartrazine and alcohol-free and recommended for children 2 years and older. Dilinct Junior clears a wet cough and thins and loosens chest mucus. Suitable for children from the age of 2 years.